Hey, what's up guys? It's me, 12, coming at you guys again with another simple answers video. I really like these videos, and so I think I'm gonna make a whole lot more of these. I was going to make this a retrospective video, but I guess I'm not going to because I feel like the answer is a lot simpler and I'm a much better player now, so I guess I can answer it more concisely. There's always a super duper contentious topic, which is should you go for VIP 14 first or should you go for T5 first? When people say go for T5, they mean getting your castle to 25. If you are looking to get your castle to 25, but do not have the speed ups to get your academy to T5, which over here, this is your academy. In order to get T5, you're gonna need all this economic technology at max. You're going to need all of this stuff maxed all the way up to cartography. You're gonna need your troop specific max for the troop you want. So if you want T5 infantry, it's gonna be Woot, Steel, and Scudum, both at 10. All of these are gonna be 1. Big 3 is gonna be 10, and boom, you're gonna get T5. That is what it takes to get to T5. And in order to unlock that, you're gonna need your castle at 25 and your watchtower at 25, which will then unlock your academy to 25. And boom, that's how you get to T5. When people look for this, generally the price tag is going to be 180,000 gems, which is going to be castle 20 to 25. Around the same time that you hit VIP 12, you're going to have a thought. Should I be putting my gems in more than gems towards VIP 14, as some people say, a lot of people do say, it's a contentious topic, or should I be bringing my castle from level 20 to 25 and then focusing on builder's blueprints with my gems spent during more than gems? So again, we can tell that the reason why we like T5 so much is the things that are required for Academy 25 are combined arms, encampment, medical corps, and 2 of your troop specifics. This is a total of 36% stats for whatever you choose to T5. When we are talking about T5 or VIP 14, one of the main things of getting T5 is getting max stats. 36% stats is the difference between castle level 24 and castle level 25. That's not even counting unlocking this T5 troops. If you want to be the most efficient T4 player you can be, you want max tech. To put it in perspective, 36% stats is almost the equivalent of having like a second gear set stapled on your commander. You'd probably want a second gear set, right? And that's gonna be for every march of that troop type. Next thing is being a T5 player means that every time you engage in an event like Mightiest Governor, for example, on the first day of MGE, it's going to ask you to train troops, right? The most efficient troops to train to get the most points here are going to be T5 troops. When it comes to Game of Power or Lord of War that are going to ask by troop training, the most efficient way to train troops to get as much power per speed up is going to be just training raw T5. If you have T5 unlocked, it is going to be much easier for you guys to win those events. Another thing is once you get to a higher power, then you're going to be able to do more events, and getting to T5 is going to be a boatload of power for you. You're going to be able to do max difficulty Ian's Ballad, max difficulty Sorority Crisis. You're able to do Arms Master Lohar, which is going to require you to have T5. The personal Protect the Supplies event is generally going to require you T5 to finish. When it comes to Season of Conquest and you are doing the Trial of Kalkaraku, these are pretty hard to do T4. They're not impossible, obviously some people do, but getting T5 is going to make that a lot easier for you. T5 has a ton of uses, probably some that I don't even remember here, but those are just some off the top of my head, and for a simple answers video, that's going to have to be enough. What VIP 14 does for you is not much. It gives you an extra 10,000 troops when it comes to marches. So you go from 200,000 to 210,000 with expansion 300,000 to 310,000, which is not nothing. That's a good amount. And another thing that VIP 14 does for you is it gives you 1 extra legendary commander sculpture per day. My thought process is from VIP 12 to VIP 14, it's going to cost you 400,000 gems. That is over 2x the price of what it's going to take you to get from castle 20 to 25. If by the time that you can get to castle 25 via more than gems, you can unlock T5, I think that it is very, very easily clear cut that you should be getting castle 25. If you're unlocking T5 around the 10-month section to the 1-year section, I think T5 is an absolute no-brainer. You should be going for castle 25. You should be unlocking at the bare minimum max tech, if not all the T5 upgrades as well. On the flip side of this, if you're a much more casual player, going for a 16-month to 18-month T5, VIP 14 may be it for you, and you may not have to spend any gems during more than gems on your castle. You may just do a bunch of forts until you can finish it. I've also seen players like that. Generally, when I make videos on my channel, they are very specifically for competitive players. I don't have a lot of videos for casual players. If you're a casual player, VIP 14 may be for you. If you're a competitive player, you should definitely be aiming for castle 25 into max tech into T5. That's just about all there is. If you guys have dissenting opinions, if there are any counter arguments that are good enough, I'm definitely willing to make another video on it. I'm willing to argue and roll around in the mud in the comment section. This was my favorite video I've probably ever made. So if you guys have any dissenting opinions, you're more than welcome to do them. I felt like this video probably needed an update, something shorter and sweeter. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you drop a like, a follow, consider subscribing. subscribing. If you guys want to help support the channel, please consider donating to Streamlabs, link in the description below. If you guys want private or public coaching, I do public coaching for $35 a session. I do private coaching for $75 a session. Likes, comments, subscribes, they all help an absolute ton. Thank you so much for coming by, guys. Have yourselves a great day, and thank you again for coming to another episode of Simple Answers.